So there was this Facebook thread about the piñon nut harvest. So an unknown Mexican couple was plundering the harvest of this woman's private property. I find this so curious as a human being on sacred earth right now. She was pissed that they didn't ask, but she went out and said they could harvest and if they would be so kind as to collect some for her. Well, they didn't, and she felt violated. Now, I can't help but wonder how the squirrels will deal with this kind of situation. Like, no doubt the squirrels inhabit a home, a center of operations, a place to collect their piñon nuts for the great winter ahead. They're safe and private property. But is it really private? Do the spiders not listen in on their nut-cracking chores? Do the roots underfoot not feel the thumping all around? Do they not indeed share a home? Do the squirrels even mind that they are not alone? And what of their property? Do they view the nuts as their property once they have collected them and put them in their homes? Collecting and storing for winter. Do you think some of them don't do the work of collecting and then ask for charity? Or do you think they don't share their bounty with those who ask? These are things I ponder as I reflect on the wild. We in Crestone live in a place where the wilderness is just a stone throw away, or really a piñon toss away. Yet we have these property lines with invisible fences and taxes and water bills and electrical surges of the man-made persuasion. We pay for this wilderness. Yet really, in the deepest sense, the wilderness, the wildness, is right here. Right here inside this body, on this private land. The wilderness really is untamable. But we have forgotten to see with our wild eyes, trading them for eyes seeing protection, preserving. What's mine is not yours. These trees are on private property, and these trees are on sacred ground. These clear, separate, cut lines. The wilderness really is untamable with these wild eyes. And don't get me wrong, I know of the value of protecting the wild sacred places. I do my best to protect mine every day. And I honor the many men and women who have fought to protect the vast valleys and the green forests, our flowing waterways and epic canyon walls we know as our wilderness. Yet the vast protection, or rather the deep reverence of these places, will not be fully realized to the extent that we need it to be, until we can stand in the middle of the meadow with the loggers and the frackers and the policymakers and the property owners and the environmentalists and the tradition holders and breathe in the same wild air that courses through our veins and exhale it together into the shared precious space we call understanding our shared predicament on planet Earth. We need these places to live and to breathe, and for what they teach us about the wilderness right outside our front door and right inside our inner door. Yes, let's preserve our connection to human beings and the wild beyond the lines of delineation. We will have protected our wilderness when the property owners, big and small, come out and welcome the Mexican couple in the abundance that is. Bending down to share in the bounty from nature and leaving enough for the squirrels to share with their clans. And maybe even taking it a step further and collecting a special mound of nuts as an offering to the wild ones that will come after us.